No, it's right. That was it. Hello you guys, welcome back to the vlog. It's another weekly vlog. I'm finishing my coffee at 11 in the morning. But we are going to do lots of stuff together this week. Honestly, nothing crazy. No fun little adventures this week, sadly. One of my friends is out of town, the other one was sick over the weekend, and we're just taking it slow. My baby actually got sick this week, so it's been a week. We're holding it together, but it's just gonna be like a cozy vlog, a chill vlog. I don't even know what all is gonna be in it yet. You're just gonna kind of come along. We're gonna have some house updates. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to make an intro to this, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do first with you guys. I wanna keep the yapping short and just more take you along with stuff. So I will see you soon. 7:30 in the morning, and we're headed to meet the cabinet people that are going to be building, I'm guessing, or ordering, and I don't really know how that works, but they're going to be doing our cabinets except for install. We're going to take care of that, and so we're on the way to meet them and talk about what we want and get that like order placed. I'm guessing it seems like these things take like quite a while to come in, but if not order placed, then we'll at least like know everything we want. I of course am simply coming with my Pinterest inspo and to see what of my cabinet dreams are in the budget. Obviously, I would love a wood cabinet. However, we may have to go with painted. I'm like really aware of that because it does seem like the price is a lot higher if you're just trying to do like a traditional wood cabinet. But we're gonna go talk to them and see. I'm very excited. But yeah, it just feels early. You're coming along, of course. So let's go. We are working with a Better Cabinet deal in Great Falls, Montana. We've heard so much good about them, and we decided we would work with them after they had given us a bid on what we're getting. I think I'm gonna go with this Kanga wood here. Not entirely sure. I'm gonna stop in there some more. Also, this wooden hood inspired me that we need one of those, but it was literally $4,000. So hopefully Levi can build one, but that might have to be a later project. And we were off to work at some ICF forms and just keep going with those. I got to help out a bit. They are so much fun. They're literally like putting a puzzle together, and I had no idea that I would have so much fun doing it. Quinn was able to ride around on my back and just hang out, and it worked really well. I love to be able to help out any chance I can. No one asked for this, okay? No one asked for the fit check. And my dirty mirror. But I thrifted these cotton striped pants. They're actually like a pajama pant, but I'm wearing them because I've been seeing all the girlies wear pajama pants as outfits, so I am too. There's already something on my shirt, Mother Life, and my vacuum cleaner's back there, but we're so comfy today. Girly is down there in her strawberry PJs. Anyway, this is the cleaning fit. We're cleaning. I don't think you want to come along with that because I'm so type B. I'm very bummed because that little piece of my crust got broken off. I'm gonna figure this out. What else do I need to do? I need to wait for that to cool so the peaches can go in it, and I need to figure out if I have enough peaches. Okay, I do think I had enough peaches. So thank God I got them in there because they were starting to brown, it looks like. My child is standing up on me right now, so this is gonna be interesting when we try to move. I get very nervous about baking things if you can't tell. Child, I'll get you. I'm almost done. Obviously, it's gonna get whipped cream closer to the time, but I will say if it sets up right, I'm happy with it. I wish I could add a little more to the top, but I'm afraid I can't without it overflowing. Welcome back to more Type B Kitchen. We took lunch over to my husband and he's like, I'm tired. And I said, okay, we're gonna go home and make you a coffee and we're gonna bring you a coffee and electrolytes. So let's make them both. I made coffee with you guys before, but I think it's been a minute, except on my shorts. Also, if you guys didn't know, I post almost daily to my shorts. Not every single day, but I would say a lot of days there's something on my shorts. I also post a lot of house updates there. Right now they're about weekly. They might like start being more as we really get going with the process and as I'm helping more when it's things like finishing and painting and stuff. I'm sure I'll be able to like be over there more helping. I'm checking on my kiddo. But anyway, right now we have these 8 o'clock dark Italian espresso beans. They're not our favorite. I really want to try out some, but they're a little more expensive, so I haven't. So there's that. We do a fresh grind. So this is a little Casa Brews machine that I got about 2 years ago, going on 3. It was recommended to me by one of my friends, and she still has hers, and she's had hers even longer than that. Oh wow, we're making a huge mess. Actually, our other friend just also got it for herself, so literally the entire friend group has this espresso machine and we all love it. So I'm not being paid to tell you this. If you do click the link in my bio though and go buy one off my LTK, I do get paid, full disclosure. And also I just want to say no one's ever done that, so it's not like I've sold one and I'm like, I have to get people on this train. It's just, it's a really good little machine. It's way cheaper than a Breville. That's actually why I went with it. It was just like very budget friendly, because while I would love a Breville someday, that is not in our budget right now. I don't think it's in most people's budget because those things are insanely expensive. So, what was I gonna say? Anyway, fill this up. I will say it's also a super easy machine to use because I don't know a lot about coffee and I've been able to successfully make my morning lattes nearly every day for a couple of years. So it's a great one. I just throw in some maple syrup. That was way too much. She doesn't like them this sweet. I measure for myself, but I don't measure for my husband. What you doing, baby? I either go with cinnamon, so it's maple cinnamon, or this salt, so it's like a salted maple, and we love salted maple. Brew your shots directly over that. Okay, Goozy. He's gonna get a disposable cup so he can just throw it in the trash trailer over there, and I don't have to worry about getting it home, because I don't have time for that today. Little milk in the cup. I always wait a few seconds after it stops brewing because there's usually more. I froth it up. I'm a big froth girl, I swear. Especially cold coffees, it's creamier or something, I don't know. If for some reason some syrup didn't mix right, it gets mixed. My ice clumped. I need to reset my house so bad. I think I need to drop this off to him and then reset my house. Feels like a good idea. You just add milk to your preference of color. I go by color. All ready for him. I had a latte this morning, so I don't get a second one. And we're gonna fill my wallet with some electrolytes for him. We're going with the raspberry salt from Element. I freaking love Element because they mix so easy. They are the best mixing electrolyte I've ever found. The least powdery taste. I love Just Ingredients ones too because they have different flavors. But I will say the Element is so good. I don't know why I waited so freaking long to try these. I also kind of like that they have a salt taste because it's like they're electrolytes. They should. All right, beverages secured. Let's take him this stuff and then we'll come back and we're gonna reset the house. I don't know if I'll bring you along or not because I don't know what baby's gonna do. Stroller life is the best invention. Obviously, I knew it was gonna be, but I just took way too long to get a stroller and we're loving it. So Sunday after church, my husband decided last minute that he wanted to run on a Facebook Marketplace run 2.5 hours away. So of course I said, I'm going to. I filmed a whole intro and you guys, the freaking audio was off. It keeps happening and I'm so annoyed. We did stop at H&M and literally didn't get anything because the baby was a mess. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys because it wasn't important to me. This was like a husband Facebook Marketplace run, which means we didn't get anything I cared about. We got some tires and some tires. So, new tires. Made it home and I've just been doing a little cleaning in my house and we're about to go check on if some yarrow bloomed. I'm really hoping it has, but I have a bad feeling it still hasn't, and I'm sad because I really want to pick all my flowers, make a pretty bouquet, but I want it to bloom first. So let's go check it out. Yarrow that I'm waiting on it to bloom. I have never had yarrow before, so I'm not sure like the timeline on when it actually opens, like how long it's gonna take. I think this is pink yarrow though. If this one will focus. That one's pink, which I'm so excited for because I planted a baby pink one and I was hoping this is what this plant was. I'm not sure about these. We're gonna have to wait and see on these other clusters. I think that's just one plant, so I'm guessing it'll all be pink though. I actually don't really enjoy cherry tomatoes, but my husband does, so he is thrilled. I also never put cages on my tomatoes, so yes, they're a huge wreck, but there's a few ripe ones through there. I'm disappointed. I was hoping it would be open and ready for me to pick and use, but that's okay. We're gonna go get baby to bed. I think this is gonna conclude this vlog because tomorrow morning is concrete and I'm just gonna be really busy. So I wanna get this edited, ready to go up tomorrow. Thank you for coming along on a few little parts of my week and I will see you next week.